Alright guys, so today in hand we have a shoe that actually is pretty fire. It is modeled or seemingly modeled after another shoe that came out last year in 2022 and had a lot of hype behind it, which were the Jackie Robinson Nike Dunks. I've never really held a pair in my size, but my sister does have a pair. I can confirm. I'm going to pop up a picture right here. They are literally the exact same colorway as the blue suede Nike Dunk Lows. And these don't have anything in common with Elvis or any sort of collaborative details with him. But for those of you guys who don't know, there was a very famous Elvis Presley song called blue suede shoes, I believe, and that is exactly what these are. These are blue suede shoes. So that is a very interesting Easter egg. Moving right along from those little details, these are like the fake Jackie Robinsons, but I'm not going to focus too much on that because I really just want to review this shoe as an individual shoe and not start comparing it to other things because that can get annoying. Let's take a look at the box because there is actually a few things different. So from the front, it just looks like a regular red Nike Dunk box, but on the side right here, you can tell there is actually a women's collab, or a women's shoe rather. So these are a women's 10.5 and a men's 9. Basically, if you want this shoe for the personal and you are a dude, go up a size and a half from what you would normally get. Of course, there's that whole thing going on about why does Nike even bother making women's shoes if they're the exact same size run. That's definitely a weird thing that they do. I don't really know why, but with that being said, these shouldn't be too expensive on the aftermarket. Actually, let's open the box real quick. Inside the box, for some reason my trainer chose to inside the box, as you can see, my trainer chose to take the insoles out of the shoe. So those are what the insole look like. They're basically the exact same color as this right here, this like coconut milk yellow kind of colorway. So same color on both of those right there. And the box also came with this little Nike tag. I'm not exactly sure why. Have not seen that. Taking a look inside the box real quick. For some reason, my personal trainer opted to put the insole of the shoe in the box, but those are what the insoles look like. They're the exact same color as this like coconut milk colored toe box. Same color as that. So if you ever want to know what color the insoles were, there you have it. And then it also came with this tag. I don't really know why. It's like a Nike tag. I haven't seen that on a shoe in a while. But let's jump into the shoe itself without wasting too much of you guys' time. So here is the shoe itself. So basically a classic Dunk colorway, except for the fact that this, instead of being a white, it's like a coconut oil color. I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a pistachio yellow color. The blue on the upper is a Kentucky colored blue, but it is more of a suede instead of a leather. So as you can see, it is the blue suede Dunks for a reason, and suede is pretty much making up the entire upper of the shoe. So let's jump into the details themselves. You got a dark blue Nike swoosh, which is actually outlined. It's a little bit hard to see, but it is outlined by a slightly lighter blue. It's a little bit more obvious on this side, I think. You guys can probably see it right there. On the back, we got Nike in blue on top of a black background, which is an interesting color choice. Oh my God, bro. Alright guys, so in hand today we actually do have a shoe that is pretty fire and really didn't get much attention at all for whatever reason, but it is my third time filming this video, which does get me very angry, but we're gonna try and keep our cool for the time being and jump right into it. So for those of you guys who don't know, in 2022 one of the best shoes that did drop was the baseball dunks, otherwise known as the Jackie Robinson Nike Dunks. They were like a blue and pistachio colorway that was extremely popular amongst sneakerheads and baseball fans alike. And today in hand we have a shoe that is very similar to that shoe. These are the Nike Dunk Lows. These are the Nike Dunk Low blue suedes. These right here are the Nike Dunk Low blue suedes, and we're going to jump into the box and go over some of the details as we always do. So, these dropped on April 28th, 2023, and they weren't all that hard to get, but a lot of people slept on them. I think that this is a very underrated shoe. For one, it is a super clean colorway of a shoe that is worth like $600. Second of all, they're called the blue suede dunks. For those of you guys who don't know, Elvis Presley, one of his most famous songs was called Blue Suede Shoes. So that is definitely an interesting little detail. But I'm sure that Nike was not really paying homage to Elvis because that is not someone that they are associated with at all. But still very interesting. Before we go further into the details, we're going to take a quick look at the box. So, from the glance, it just looks like a regular Nike box. It says Nike on the side. And then the size tag right here is actually a women's size tag. So these are size 10.5 women's or size 9 men's. So if you guys want these and you are a dude, which I'm sure that most of you guys are, you're going to want to go up a size and a half to get the right result. So if you're a 9, go to a 10.5 women's. And then inside the box, for whatever reason, my trainer chose to put the insoles inside the box. But if you guys were ever wondering what the insoles look like, that's a better look at them. And this tag also came in the box, like a random Nike tag, not exactly sure why. But without wasting too much time, we're going to jump into the shoe itself. So, if we take a look at the upper of the shoe, you can tell that it's predominantly blue and this like greenish pistachio colorway, almost like a cream with a tinge of green is the best way I can describe it. So this blue suede makes up parts of the shoe. It almost looks like a Kentucky if the Kentuckys were suede. That is basically what these are, plus that little sail hue going on. So that is the side profile. You got the blue suede and the other like pistachio colored suede. The good thing is about this shoe is that everything is the same material. And I'm pleased to report that the material quality is extremely good on this pair. We're going to get into that in a sec. But we also got this navy colored Nike swoosh, which is actually outlined by a slightly lighter blue. It's a bit hard to tell, but you guys are gonna have to pause it to be able to tell. On the medial side, we got the exact same thing, but then on the back, we do have Nike in a dark navy on top of an even darker navy. I actually thought it was black until now, but it actually is a dark navy. I think they could have probably made that branding pop more, but it does match this tongue tag, which also says Nike in the dark blue. Not sure if the camera is making that out, but I already showed you the insole. The bottom of the shoe is just a dark navy again, and the midsole is actually white. It's really the only part of the shoe that's white, but it makes it pop very aggressive, in my opinion. It makes it really it makes it stand out big time. That's like one of my favorite details. That white midsole is just very clean. I'm thinking what else. These rope style laces actually did not come with the shoe, but I wanted to show you what they looked like because I thought that they looked super good in the shoe. The laces that the shoe actually came with are these blue laces, and then the rope style laces came in this bag. So my trainer took the liberty to switch the two. So these would be in the shoe if you bought it off like StockX, and then these would be the pair of extra laces in the baggie, like this kind of like blue and yellow lace that would probably make the shoe way louder, and I'm not sure it would go too great, but if you guys really want some pop of color on your feet, go for that. Otherwise, the right shoe is the same as the left shoe. They also have the rope laces installed within them. And yeah, as I already said, the quality on the shoe is immaculate. Like that suede is so reactive to the touch, which is exactly what we like to see. And it pretty much runs along the whole shoe. So that suede really does do the shoe justice, and it makes it really a great shoe for the price tag that it's going for. Even on the resale market, it's not going for that high of a price, which is what we like to see. On the back, this is not exactly impressive quality, but that's just a very small piece of the shoe. So as you can already tell, I'm pretty impressed with this shoe itself. Jumping back to the other shoe for now, I don't have too much else to say besides if you want them, I'd suggest grabbing them now because they might very well go up in value over the next coming months, because this is probably one of the cleanest shoes that I've seen drop this year so far out of Nike, which really isn't saying much just because Nike's been absolutely just kind of like shitting the bed lately. For whatever reason, I don't know what happened, but there really hasn't been anything good coming out of Nike lately. Besides like the Nike SB4s and the Harito Dunks. So these are definitely a great one. Pretty happy with them, and if you guys want them, they are a pretty cheap shoe. So with that being said, I'm going to end it off here. Hopefully you enjoyed, because this was kind of a rare shoe from what I could tell from the algorithm. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all later. Peace.